But Dk Metcalf, what they're kind of leaving out a little bit, which you're not, I guess what people aren't focused on is like, what is this meal that he has? They just focus on the candy.
1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee.
Just one.
1 cup of coffee, 3 to 4 bags of candy in 1 meal. Is that true?
Oh, I don't have time to lie.
Hold on. So you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning.
Right.
You get a cup of coffee.
Right.
Okay. Are you eating anything with that cup of coffee? Are you eating grits, eggs, oatmeal, bacon, pancakes? Stuff? What's with the cup of coffee? Just a cup of coffee.
It's just a little latte.
Okay.
A large latte.
Large latte. Okay. So then you go work out.
No, I've already worked out.
You've already worked out. So you worked out fasting. You do fasted workouts.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, get your latte, sit down, watch a little TV. Maybe you catching up on Snowfall, something like that. Ozark. You watch a little TV. You eat again. So what time you work out?
I wake up at 6, work out at 7 all right, so a normal Monday looks like I wake up at 6, work out at 7 to like 8:30, drive like 30 minutes, work out again from like 9 to 10.
Hold on. You work out from 7 to 8:30?
Yes, sir.
So what's that workout entail?
This is my physical therapy.
Okay.
So it's
okay. You do it. That's PT. That's PT. Just for your foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you drive 30. Do you eat anything?
No. Then I drive 30 minutes and then I upper body lift.
Yeah. See, that's your problem. You're not efficient. You ain't fueling yourself. Well, man, I don't care what type of car you got. You got to put gas in it.
I'm not a car.
Yes, you are.
I'm an alien.
Well, see, just think of how big an alien is. How even more freaky of an alien.
I've been doing this since I was like almost in college.
Here's the thing. Sometimes people can do the wrong thing for an extremely long time.
Right, I can understand that. Well, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You don't think it's broke. What if you tried it? See, that's the thing about training. You have to be willing to go outside sometimes, do something different to see. What would it hurt to see if I ate just say 500 calories?
It don't last long with me.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You're not fueling your body enough. As much muscle as you have, you got to fuel it.
I ain't missed a game in the league yet, so this is what I'm banking on.
No, it's not about that. I believe you could be more efficient. I believe you could be better. I believe if you went south with a nutritionist, got your work done, your body, your blood work done, what you should eat, how much of it you should eat. I believe DK. I believe you could take your game to the next level. I mean, you got to think about it now. The elites of the elites, and you are. But if you want to get to that LeBron, that upper stratosphere, you got to do it different.
That's because you said that I'm gonna show you how to do it my way.
Who, me?
No. I'm gonna do it my way, and then I'm gonna reach.
Okay, all right. I
love that.
You got to diet like a 10-year-old. You do realize you're a grown ass man, right? I mean, if I came over your house and I saw this candy, I'm like, oh, this dude got like 4 or 5 kids. Oh, this candy.
I will say I'm gonna change up my diet a little bit. I change it up.
You know what to do.
Oops. That was cool at the end where he was like, I'm going to change it up. Like he's listening to Shannon Sharp, which is awesome because Shannon Sharp is a legend and a Hall of Famer. And so he's got the credentials behind him.
And also a freak in his own right. Yeah. Shannon Sharp now, he looks just as good.
And Shannon Sharp was part of that, the Denver Broncos team in the late 90s that they had a lot of influence from EAS, the supplement company back in the day, run by Bill Phillips. And so I think that they were on to bodybuilding style diets a long time ago, having some good complex carbohydrates, some good sources of protein, and obviously enough fat to where you can perform well enough to where you're also not gaining body fat. And you look at Shannon Sharp, he still is in amazing shape.
Yeah.
But Dk Metcalf, what they're kind of leaving out a little bit, which you're not, I guess what people aren't focused on is like, what is this meal that he has? They just focus on the candy. And originally when I heard it, I thought they said that he eats the candy, has the coffee, and it was part of like one meal. But after I listened to it again, he has a meal additionally to that. So it's not like his meal is candy and coffee. Like that, obviously, your luck would run out very quickly.
Yes,
if that was the case.
Yeah, because he's fasting throughout the day. Then he has whatever 3-4 bags of candy is. Like, what does that? Who knows what that means?
I think I heard Starburst on one other thing where you mentioned this, the KG podcast.
Got it. Okay, so then it's like maybe if he had 3 or 4 candy bars, they would just be like the bars. Like, so he's having 3-4 bags of candy. It's candy, like a bag of like gummy bears or something.
And candy bars would be different because you might be talking about like something that has fat and carbohydrates in it. Not that that would cause anything different to happen either if the calories were still controlled. But if he was eating like Snickers or something, that could push him over every day, and maybe he wouldn't be as lean.
Hey guys, I want to tell you about Merrick Health, the premium telehealth clinic owned by Derek from More Plates, More Dates. Now, when some people think about Merrick Health, they think it's just another one of those testosterone companies or another one of those blood work companies. But Merrick Health is really cool because, yeah, you can get your blood work done, you can get hormone optimization, but you can also get nootropics. You can also get Viagra. You can get literally whatever you need from that clinic, and they make it very, very easy for you. That's why we love Merrick. So, Andrew, how can people learn about it?
Yes, Merrick Health is not just a one-trick pony, but if you did want to get your labs done, we highly recommend the Power Project panel. That's 28 different labs. That's also going to come with a client care coordinator that's going to give you a lab analysis, and they're going to work with you and help you optimize your body. Again, that's at merrickhealth.com/powerproject. At checkout, enter promo code PowerProject to save $101 off that entire panel. Links to them down in the description as well as the podcast show notes. But that's the thing. Even if he did, I just don't think it's enough.
Nah, it's not enough.
It's not enough. And that's where, Nsima, you were talking about, well, we don't know what that one meal is.
Yeah, dog. It's like a lot of people are chiming in, especially in the fitness community. People are commenting on this being like, this is why he's on drugs. Obviously, he's on drugs. And okay, like, all right, you guys who think that there's no talking in that sense, because that's the belief there. But like, this guy, he's probably having a pretty sizable meal, like a pretty decent meal. And if there's anything that like we figured out, since we've been doing a lot of fasting ourselves, and I never would have thought it was possible either, but if I have one big meal in the evening and I wake up the next day and I have some electrolytes or whatever, I can have a decent workout and I can do some jujitsu and I can have another big ass meal that evening and feel good. So it's not something that is common because not a lot of people, DK pretty much, he said he does fasted workouts. Most people in the sports realm don't even experiment with that because fasting is something that a lot of people are like, you can't perform well if you're fasted, right? And I can understand why, but he's one of those athletes that applies it and it works for him. And I'm assuming that meal is a good meal. A big guy like that can fucking eat.
Sometimes these athletes too, like, they're sold to us as like, this is what they're good at. And then the guy, of course, he's not allowed to be good at anything else. He's not allowed to be smart. He's not allowed to have good ideas about how his own body performs. He's just this.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah. But if you listen to what he fucking said, it was really intuitive. He's Sharp's like, why don't you just have like 400 or 500 calories? Like, and somebody could say that about either one of us. Why don't you have a couple hundred calories for your exercise? And we could sit here and try to figure out whether that's better. Like, it might be more optimal. But his response was, that just doesn't last that long with me. That's fucking amazing. That's kind of brilliant, because what I'm interpreting there is that he's just saying, like, that's just going to be burned up super quick anyway. It's not going to necessarily impact the workout that I'm about to do. And we could argue whether it can or can't. I don't know what studies show or whatever. But for him, he's like, that shit just evaporates. I don't know, like, we've been experimenting with fasting for a long time. And if you have breakfast, sometimes you're like, holy shit, did I eat today? Like, you're like, holy shit, I'm really hungry today.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's different? You're like, oh, I did have breakfast. That's what, like, so what he's saying is actually kind of accurate. You put something there, your body's probably going to want to use it and burn it. Now, does it give you more energy for the workout? I don't know. But I think that sometimes with these athletes, these outliers, sometimes I think that people think that they don't know what they're talking about. But this guy knows exactly what he's talking about. And I think he has felt it out for himself, and he's found what feels good to him. Now, can he do better on the diet? Is the candy like kind of pointless? Maybe, but also if it makes him happy, sounds like he lives a hell of a life. Sounds like he seems like he's very disciplined in a lot of ways. So if he has the candy, it makes him feel good, hits you with some dopamine after some hard practices, sounds like, hey, go for it.
Yeah. Like physical therapy, another practice, goes home, probably has another, like has the candy or whatever. It's like the guy's putting in consistent work. And yeah, I mean, there probably are ways that he could improve upon it, but at the end of the day, like, he is where he is doing what he's doing, right? So everyone's gonna say it's like, it's drugs, it's this, it's that, but
they're not even saying the right drugs. Like, I'm looking at the comments and people are like, hold on, let me pull it up really quick.
This is fun.
I'm an alien. Translation, I use HGH. How the fuck is HGH going to help be like that? Just like, people don't even know.
Yeah, I think people really underestimate how long some people have been doing things. You know, especially if, like, you know, he's an athlete. He's probably been playing sports since he was a fucking kid. Like, guys, we're working hard over here trying to learn, trying to bring our information to you, and we need your help. A lot of you guys watching these bites aren't subscribed, so just click that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can see when we continue to come out with this heat. Talk to y'all later.